Hey everyone, just a quick word before we get started on this beer review. If you're interested in purchasing any of these beers that you see on my channel, stick around to the end of the video and I will tell you where you can purchase them at online. Now, isn't that lovely? Have beer shipped right to your home and don't have to go anywhere. All right, enjoy the video. Cheers to that. Welcome, my friends. Thanks so much for stopping by once again as we sample some more great tasting international craft beers with Dr. Dave. Fabulous indeed. Now for our sampling pleasures and tasting delights. Today we have one from far away from Belgium. This is from the Palm Brewing Company located in Belgium, and this is described as a Belgian amber ale. Now it says here it checks in at 5.2% alcohol by volume. It's got a lot of writing on the back. I don't see any date on here, but this type of beer generally is kept fresh. The importers keep a good watch on these beers in the store, and they won't allow a beer to sit there for a very long time, which I'm thankful for. Plus, the beverage store where I bought it, the owner is not going to let me buy any beer that's past its time. He's just not. He knows me. He knows I'm going to come back and complain, and he doesn't want to hear that. We're good friends, though. We really are. We're good friends. I've been going in there for a number of years, and he would not allow me to drink beer past its prime. I got a lovely glassware over here. This is going to work out quite well because it's a small opening, and it's going to concentrate the foam and all its lovely aromas into a very tight space so we can enjoy the beer. And that's the secret to enjoying beer these days. Now, the people that drink wine have nothing on us beer drinkers because we're just as sophisticated as they are. You need the proper glassware to channel all the aromas into a very small space. If you use a pint glass for this beer, it's not going to do it justice. And this is a 10-ounce glass, by the way, so it's not going to get all the contents of that bottle in here. It's a 11.2-ounce bottle, 330 milliliter. This is a very beautiful amber color with the beige topping on it. Oh, it looks quite lovely, doesn't it? Let's get some aroma. Hmm. Oh, there's some nice malt in there. Oh, there's some really nice malt in there. Smells a little sweet. Might be a little bit of caramel in there. I haven't had this beer in ages. Man, I can't tell you the last time I had this beer, maybe 20 years or so. This is not a beer that I rush out to buy. I mean, if I see it in the store, I'll say, "Oh man, I haven't had that in years," and I'll buy one just like I did this one. So let's thank the brewers there in Belgium. I tell you what, I've never ever had a beer from Belgium that I didn't like, and I doubt if I ever will. Same thing with Germany. They just know how to brew beer there in that part of the world. Yeah? So cheers to the brewers and cheers to you and all. Wow, man, that is good. Some lovely malts in here. Oh man. Mmm. Man, let's have some more. That caramel is in there way off in the distance. I mean, it is faint. And I don't remember how this beer tastes. It's been too many years since I had it, but this is a malty beer. Mm. But it is well balanced with the hops, whatever hops are in here. I have to do some research on the internet, and I'll put it in the description box when I find out. I don't like to research beers before I drink it because then I'm biased in my opinions. I like to tell you what the beer is like to me when I drink it. I don't want to tell you what everybody else thinks about it. I want to tell you what I think about it. Oh man, I tell you, beers from Belgium. Oh, there was this company, was called Belgium in a Box. Belgium in a Box. And unfortunately, sadly, tragically, the COVID crisis did that brewery in. And man, now they're closed. But They used to send their beers wrapped so well. It was all wrapped in soft. I don't want to call it styrofoam, but it's just a soft. It looked like styrofoam, and it was had a rubber band on it, and it was just everything was in peanuts. And I was like, wow, that guy wrapped his beers well, I tell you. But man, that's where I first found this beer. That's where I first found it. And then all of a sudden they started to sell it in the States. And the shipping on there was crazy though, because it's coming right from Belgium and everything was in euros. So once you convert it to dollars, man, but I got a lot of beers that I have never seen here in the States and probably never will see. It's kind of like we have beers that are brewed here in the United States that some people will never know about around the world because they're very small microbreweries, and it's not like a Boston Beer Company or a Sierra Nevada or a big company like that. That aren't they're not distributed everywhere, so people never know. And that's the same thing with the Belgian beers. This is a pretty good beer, though. Mm. I'm thinking as this beer warms, it'll bring a little bit more of the caramel forth because this beer is a little bit on the cool side. You're supposed to serve it right around 50 degrees Fahrenheit, and it's more like 40 right now. Yeah. Oh man, that is a beautiful. Look at that color, though. Isn't that lovely? Isn't that lovely, man? See, that's why I use this glassware. Using a pint glassware would not serve this beer justice. So anyway, if you've had this beer, let me know. The Palm Brewery out of Belgium. Yeah. Don't ask me to pronounce the city. I'm not going to be able to do it. I would describe this as a medium bodied beer with a medium mouthfeel. It's got light to medium carbonation and it is really, really good. I like it. No doubt about it. All right, my friends, life is short. Let's be happy. Try new things like this beer right here from Belgium. I don't see how you couldn't like it. No doubt about it. If you like amber ales, you'll love this beer. Until we meet next time, here's wishing all of you the very best of goodbyes. And as always, cheers. Okay, everyone. As promised, Dr. Dave's going to tell you where he buys his beers and where you can buy them also. First on the list is rivalrybrews.com. Now, don't worry, I'm going to put the links in the description box for you. Rivalry Brews is a relatively new mail order place. It's based right here in Ohio, in Medina, and they are fantastic. I tell you what, when they first started, I got free shipping on all the beers. Now I think they charge me $2. $2 for 12 beers. That's fantastic. Now, as far as I know, they ship to the lower 48, but you might want to check the website on that. I can't be 100% sure, but the shipping is fast. The turnaround is fast, and if anything's wrong, they will fix it right away. I only had one issue with them, and they refunded half my purchase order, which I thought was more than fair. More than fair. So anyway, by the way, disclaimer, I don't get any money on any of this. I'm not affiliated with any of these beer companies. They don't know I'm doing this. I'm just telling you where to buy the beer. Now, one day I may be affiliated, and if I am at that point, I'll certainly let you know. So, Rivalry Brews, located right here in Ohio, they specialize in Ohio beers, beers from Pennsylvania and Indiana. So, if you want some good Ohio craft beer, that's a good place to start. The second one on my list, oh, I love this place. It's called Halftime Beer. Halftime Beer has two locations in New York State, Poughkeepsie, and I believe it's pronounced Mamaroneck. Mamaroneck. Yeah, don't quote me on that pronunciation. I tried my best. Yeah, anyway, they have more beer online than you could possibly look at in a day. I'm telling you, they have beer everywhere on that website. And all you have to do is go on there, make your selection, and have it shipped. Now, they do have gift boxes, which come with a really nice cooler. Yeah, and you can't beat it. It's $5 shipping on those special orders. Now, on the other beers, the shipping can get a little bit pricey, but I've never had an order for more than $20 shipping, which I think is really good for 12 bottles of beer. Now, if you get cans, it's less cost because it weighs less. And that's what costs the money is the weight and the size of the box. So, yeah, check them out. Now, I belong to two of their what's known as Beer of the Month Club. I'm in their German Beer of the Month Club, so I get 12 bottles from six different breweries, two of each, once a month. And there's a lot of beers in there that I've never heard of from Germany. I thought I had them all, not even close. And then I have the Around the World Beer Club, which is exactly what it sounds like. It's beers from all over the world. So far, I only got one beer that I didn't really like. It happens. It happens. And, you take your chances on that. But I got some beer from South Korea, of all places, South Korea. I thought it was really, really good. Now, last on the list, but not least, and I didn't put these in any particular order, it's the Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, they're out of San Diego, and they have a killer selection. I'm telling you. Matter of fact, talking about all this beer, I'm going to have one here. Mm, that's just a regular run of the mill Pilsner, German style, but it hits the spot on a day like this. Anyway, Best Damn Beer Shop. Woo! Now, their shipping, they require you to choose in lots of six. So you can get 6, 12, 18, 24 is the maximum. And their shipping is reasonable considering I'm on the East Coast and they're on the West Coast. Yeah, the shipping is generally about $19 for a 12 bottle selection, which I don't think is a lot. $19? No, I don't think that's a lot. Now, the more beer you buy, the less money it's going to cost. That's just a fact of economics. So if you want to buy six beers, it's going to cost more to ship it than the 12. Hey, I don't make the rules, man. Just buy more beer. You save more money on shipping. What can I tell you? Yeah, but they're a great place, and so all three of those places, Rivalry Brews for Ohio beers, and then you have the Halftime Beverage, which is in New York. They have a selection on everything, and same thing with Best Damn Beer Shop. Now, if you want some West Coast beers that you can't find in your town, that's the place to buy them at. Last but not least, people always ask me, what is that on your beer glass? Well, I bought it at Amazon, Amazon.com. It's called a vacuum vin. Vacuum vin. And if I'm not mistaken, it's from Sweden, if I'm not mistaken. And the inside of it is lined with special material. So what you do is you put this in the freezer, you let it sit overnight, and then you put your beverage in here, and it will maintain that beverage at around 38 degrees, which is really cold for a beer. But I like my Pilsners cold. Now, if you already have a beer that warmed up, put it in here and it'll bring it to the proper temperature, no doubt. And I said last, but I was mistaken. This is the last thing I want to talk about. Dr. Dave's beer glasses. Now, I did sell these a number of years ago when I had my other beer channel. And this is a new design, though. This is a different design. Now, I could sell these if there's enough interest in them, but I have to order them about 144 at a time. So I don't want to order them unless there's some real interest in them. Now, it's difficult to see on here, but it says Dr. Dave's cheap ass beer reviews. Yeah, it's not really going to come out that well there on the camera. But I would sell these at cost. Now I'm not trying to make any money on them. I think it cost me 14.98 to have those made. So I would sell them at the same price. Now I don't know the price could have gone up because I did buy those a few years back. So, but I would sell them at cost if anybody's interested. But like I said, I don't get any money off these links. There's no affiliate links here. I'm not making any money. I just wanted to let everybody know where I buy my beer so you could buy it too. Oh, and I almost forgot the Amazing Clubs Beer of the Month Club. Amazing Clubs. I'll put all the links in the description box. Knock yourself out. Hey, thanks for watching, okay? And Dr. Dave says cheers to that.